Yeah, people. So a couple of comments from my Mahindra video would have people believe that I hate anything that isn't Ford, apparently, which I've never ever said that Ford's one of my favorite brands. So anyways, and or anything that's not premium, basically budget. Now, if any of you've watched any of my reviews, you'd know that I love a budget car. Actually, I just hate ones that are crap, which, you know, sorry, the XUV 300 isn't up to scratch, just not. But what is up to scratch is this Suzuki Celerio, because I love a city car for the reason that they're just so easy, they're nippy, they're fuss-free, they're like just, they're not trying to be anything, you know, other than what they are. And Suzuki they are like the go-to for sort of budget compact cars. They do it so well, and this is just another example of them doing it so well. This is the second generation, and let me tell you, they are doing so well that in May the Suzuki Swift was the best-selling passenger car. That trumps VW, Toyota, and do you know how huge that is? And, well, I mean, I am not surprised, because I always recommend the Swift. Actually, you should know this too. But this Celerio looks really good now. Like, it's just had quite a bit of a change done to it. It's also bigger, like wider. The boot has been increased, I think, to 295 litres, which obviously it's a compact budget car, okay guys? This is a small car, it's a small car. But I have to say that rear legroom, well, it's sort of small, but if you've got Luca's car seat in and then you have a front passenger, it's doable, which a lot of cars it's really not. Like, it's very uncomfortable for the front passenger. So I'm impressed with all of that. I'm also impressed with his interior. Listen, you've even got steering wheel controls. No man, the chorus. Say, I love you, always, forever, near and far, closer together. I think I just do it without them. Oh, by the way, two different specs, so you get GA, GL. I'm in the top spec, GL. It's got the 15-inch alloys. And then interior, it's budget, obviously, but it just feels sort of well put together. And then you've got this 7-inch touchscreen here, which is really cool. Like, very simple, easy to use though, you know, but again, budget car. There's one quirk, okay? So the window thingamajiggies are up here, okay? Cool, I don't mind that. Do you know how long it took me to find the switches for the back windows? Well, I'm gonna tell you, it took me like 10 minutes. Woo, I was getting frustrated. I eventually was gonna start Googling. I don't know what the fuck was going on. Well, they are back here. Isn't that weird? It's weird. So I suppose it's, but then the rear passengers can access it. I don't know, just put 2 buttons in, but I don't know, it's weird, but you'll get used to it, I think. That's the only real thing. The engine is a 1-litre 3-cylinder. It's got 49 kilowatts of power and 89 Newton meters. But it's a light car, okay? Because, yes, you can't, I mean, that's like bicycle sort of numbers probably. But in actual fact, it's super quick off the mark. Like I said, it's nippy. It's that city little car that you just like whoop, whoop, whoop between and around things. This 5-speed manual, you have to work bloody hard if you're on the highway. If you start reaching sort of 80, 100, you like to try and get any oomph in there, but it's to be expected in such a small engine and such a cheap car. The fuel consumption is really good. It's claimed at like 4.4. I've been seeing closer to 5, which I think is very, very, very impressive. And especially if you're on a budget, you are on a budget, so then your fuel consumption must be really low as well, because you're certainly going to be on a budget. Say, I love you, always, forever, near and far, closer together, everywhere. I will be with you, everything I will do for you. Always, forever, near and far, closer together. So the price for this top of the range one, okay, it's not the manual. I mean, it is the manual. No, not the auto, which you wouldn't want anyway. This comes in at just under 195,000 rand. Guys, that's below 200,000 rand. You're getting all of this car for that. Like, it's really got everything you need. It's like auto lock and da-da-da-da-da. I'm just like really impressed with it. I think in this segment, you're looking at like a Toyota Agya or a Hyundai Atos. This is the one. This is the one you want for under 200. I mean, you could go like espresso, but then you're going really budget, and that thing is odd looking. So that's going to be polarizing for some people. Could you stretch to a Swift? I mean, there's only a sort of 13,000 rand difference here to, like, you know, but I think if you're on a budget, you can't actually push that 13. 13 is a lot of money when you've got, like, if you know that you can only spend under 200, you can spend under 200, not more. So this would be my best bet. I love it. I'm like, brrr, brrr. You see, I like when a budget car is done well. So it's not irritating, it's not intrusive, it doesn't do stupid shit. That's the problem that I had with the Mahindra XUV 300, which, I mean, that's in a different segment to this, and I think I'd rather drive this every day because there were just too many things that are bothersome. And one of the comments came to me on Instagram saying that most of the things you can change or turn off, you know, or have sorted out or whatever. And I just thought, most of the things, why would you want to do that on a new car? Surely you want a new car that you don't have to change things or switch them off or have them sorted for you. So that comment kind of fits my whole point, is that it's just not up to scratch compared to its competitors. They are definitely headed in the right direction. But anyways, but back to Suzuki. We love this. We love it. And I am a Suzuki fan because, as I say, their products are bloody excellent. So yeah. Got the most jumping green light. Oh, blue eyes, not green. I've got green.